due to conflicting schedules and other matters, but there will be more later. I hope to see some arrive. But until then, I would like to welcome all of you to the second sermon of the Church of Ashen Cinders. Now, I see some familiar faces and some new ones. Welcome all. Yesterday we covered the matters of our history. For any that are curious, I can fill you in after the main sermon is done. But today, I wanted to touch on one special subject of our history and of everyone's history. The start and end of history, that is. Life and death. Many have different interpretations of what happens when we pass away. Some say when we die, we simply stop thinking. Some say when we die that we go on into a heaven, some sort of afterlife that we roam around in, our souls everlasting. But truly, that is not how nature works, and that is not how we work. When you die, you are repurposed. You are born of essence, and you die, and are turned back into it. Essence, for those who do not know, is the energy and composition that makes up you and I. For I am made up of the essences of those before me, and those that come after me will be made up of my essence. The food that we eat, the animals were made up of essence of those that came before us, of people, of animals, of plants, of trees. All has essence, and all will give up its essence for the next generation. We live in a world of sons and daughters. The next generation will always need the strength of the old to prosper. Now, that brings the matter of what happens to you and me. Not just us, but the individual. When we pass away, our minds in a way do stop. But we do not fully end. We just end in the way that we know each other today. You see, we may not still have our bodies, but our energy flows through everything that comes after us. Be it this flower that grows from the departed energies of those that die, or these seeds that will grow using the energies of us when we one day pass. It's a beautiful cycle, it is. We give ourselves so that these things may flourish. That being said, it is still very possible to reach out to those who have passed away for final goodbyes, for communication. If enough essence of one person is left in one place, you can still commune with the dead, if not for a time. And then they can be put into about anything. I will say, this flower here, it holds special energy from the past settlement of Embers Hollow. many from that unfortunate tragedy still remain with me today. I hold special connection to those past friends of mine, and I miss them every day. But they still live on. They live on with me, and yours will live on with you. The young. They guard our pathway to the past. Now, I wanted to ask today for any that wish, if you have any wood, any plant matter that you are willing to sacrifice, if you would please toss it to me. Yes. Any are welcome. Thank you.
Oh.
Thank you, Miss Flowers. Now, unfortunately, I do not have a flame instrument today. Would anyone have a flint and steel on them? Some sort of lava? Then I will dispose of these. Then I will dispose of these and introduce them back, their essences back into the cycle of life that we know, so that more plants and lives can be born from their energies. Thank you all for your sacrifice and for allowing our cycles to continue prosperous. But knowing where the dead are, what happens to them, still leaves one question for us that are still living and still whole. What do we do after? Yes, we mourn, but we must use the memory of those, the energy that they have imparted upon us and upon the world, and use it for the betterment of our lands and the people around us. Make sure to utilize every moment to its fullest. Make sure that your ideals are not lost. Oh, Miss Potts and her kin? It seems we have a large influx of last-minute visitors.
Oh, hello there. Have you seen a young
I've
lad
never seen a
named
cat
Sybil?
before. That's interesting.
Sorry?
Sybil.
Sybil.
That's where you went off.
If you would like, the sermon is nearing its end, for at least the proper sermon. If you would like to take a seat and wait until the end of service, that would be well appreciated. Though I welcome your arrival.
It's fine. Don't worry.
Sorry, we're just looking for somebody. We thought he would be here, but it seems he's gotten lost.
You can take my seat, Miss Potts.
Oh,
I know it must hurt to be standing.
Okay.
But yes,
Thank you.
how does one overcome grief? You must turn that grief into the fuel of production, to say, for lack of better terms. Turn your grief and turn it into love. Turn it into the energy that fuels you to go on and seize life. Your loved ones are still with you. They know that you are still here, and they gave their energy to you. To sit around and cry, wasting your time, that does not honor their sacrifice, their memory, and their energy. You must use it to better the world around you. Now, those are all of my prepared points, but I implore any here to ask questions or to propose anything. Anybody who wishes to stand up and speak, address me or the congregation, feel free to stand up and walk to the center. You will have the floor, and I will answer any questions you have to the best of my abilities. Don't be shy.
Serena, do you wanna go?
Uh,
You seem like you have
Hello?
something to say. You should say it.
I think Annie, correct? You stood up?
Ain, yeah.
Ain. You have something to say first?
Yeah, I have a question. So, Fraccinam,
Yes.
is that
Fraccinam, yes.
Fraccinam? So if I have heard that correctly, did you say that it is possible to talk to the people who already passed through things that belong to them?
Things that may have inherited their essence, yes. Perhaps a tree that grew near their death site. If they were properly burned, likely the ashes infused with grass or flowers nearby. If they were buried in the ground, perhaps a tree that used their essence. Or an animal that perhaps was born of a larger portion. It's different.
What about their possessions? Maybe a medallion or some kind of necklace?
Stone and metallic things, they hold far less essence than biological. It's possible that essence could be stored within. There have been some cases of special gems storing the essence of the past, but of the passed away, but it's rare and it has to be intentionally done. It's possible, though. I will not shy away from that. We're ever learning the extents of our reality. Perhaps I can help you with these matters more personally, if this is something you wish to seek aid on. But
Yeah, that topic deeply intrigues me.
yeah.
So maybe one day I will come to that church to ask more questions about that.
Yes. When is there anyone else who has questions?
Sorry to intrude.
Miss, sorry. Well, I'm sorry. What kind of question is it, Molly?
What's this all about, if I may ask? I'm a little confused.
Well, I would like to address Miss Flowers first, but then I can give a rundown for any interested on the basic principles. Miss Flowers, do you wish to address? Feel free. Just stay where you are or walk to the center.
I'd rather stay here.
Okay.
Let's say that I planted flowers and someone passed. Would their essence be in those flowers, perhaps?
It's very well possible. If the flowers grew larger in the wake of their passing, it's very likely they inherited a decent portion of their essence.
Okay.
So, so.
And if they left something as well, that their essence would be in that too?
It's possible. It's less likely if they left something physical, like an amulet or some kind of jewelry.
Well, I mean like a gift, I'd say.
What kind of gift are we speaking of?
Just a journal, maybe? Like.
It would definitely. I don't think the journal itself would hold their essence, but it could help channel it. Perhaps you could use it in a place where you suspect a large portion of their essence to preside, and it could allow you to speak to them channel their energy for one last conversation.
I understand. Thank you.
Yes, I You're welcome, Miss Flowers. Now, to address your question, Miss Potts, matriarch of the Potts clan, the Church of Ashen Cinders is a faith that dabbles in the cycle of life and death, of birth, destruction, and rebirth. It channels the idea of essence, of us all containing essence within ourselves, within every flower, within every piece of wood, within every sapling, within every tree, within everything that grows, there is essence. And that essence allows everything to flourish. But too much of it hoarded in the material world, hoarded in the buildings made of wood, in the fields left unharvested, in the hoarded away essence of materials and unproperly handled bodies. Essence can be pooled on the surface, unable to rejoin the systems that utilize it. The church sees itself as tenders of the material world to make sure that life is able to flourish, and that we are able to harness the strength of the old to give the new a flourishing and healthy world. You have any
That's
more?
interesting.
You have any more questions, Miss Potts? You're welcome to stay after, and I can discuss the history of the church with you.
Oh, I'm good. Thank you, though.
Ah, well. Does anyone else have any questions?
Just one.
Yes, Miss Loretta.
I was wondering, and it might sound kind of silly, but is there any way to make sure that someone's essence absolutely does not come back, that it dies?
To make sure that essence... Well, do you mean that it doesn't get used in anything? Or that it can be stopped from rematerializing? Well, what?
That it will never materialize. That someone can just...
In a way that they can never be contacted, or that their essence is never to be found?
Just... If there was someone who was a bad person, I mean, I would want to make sure that,
Well...
you know, we don't see them in our trees or our flowers.
The way it's not a practice the church dabbles in, but I do know of ways to fully remove one's essence from the systems of life. They must be frozen, packed away deep within the frozen tundras, places that will never unfreeze, furthest away from the lavas, the heats, and the meltings of life. The further you get away from life, the deeper underground, the colder. No, not deeper underground. On the highest peaks in the coldest corners of the earth, that is where essence can be sealed away, though I don't see why we would. But that would be where it would go.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Well, is there anybody else that has anything to address? All right. Well, oh, Miss Theopeta, do you have something?
Nope.
Okay.
Sorry.
Then I know that we have one person that wishes to address the crowd a little bit before I adjourn our sermon and go on to personal conversations. Mr. Business, do you have anything you wish to address to the congregation?
I mean, I think it's public knowledge that I am running for Lord Protector of this place, but I think this isn't the place to talk about business. I think this is a place of worship and of knowledge, and I'll respect that.
Ah, very well said, Mr. Business. Mr. Jimmy. Well, if that's the case, and there's no more public congregation questions, then I will say this meeting of the Church National Cinders is adjourned. Any who wish to learn more about any aspects of the church, or who wish to perhaps join the congregation in a more official sense, you can reach out to me directly, and me or my close associate Theta Peter here.
Yes, of course.
I have been ScorchFather, Fraccinam, Zephyrine, and I thank you all deeply for attending my second service. You may all now disperse at your own leisure. None of you are forced to leave.